So our property goes from Southwest 3rd and Lee, which is on the other side of that white building, down Southwest 3rd to approximately this fence line. And then to Southwest 4th, we have an alleyway here that includes this metal building that all belongs to Blumenthal. And then it starts again at this telephone pole right here and goes all the way through Dewey, all the way back to Lee. So this is 2 square blocks, and we own the majority of this. On the corner is Gardner and Associates, and then Mike Jolly bought this little corner right here. And then on
I
this,
think you were saying that it was a gas station.
that was a gas station.
Okay.
Used to be an old Phillips 66 station.
Okay.
And then on this side of the road, we own from Southwest 4th and Walker, all the way to Southwest 5th and Walker, all the way back to the west to Lee, to Dewey, north on Dewey, and then we have these 2 properties behind us, which encompass about 4 lots to the west. So to obtain the rest of that block, you have 7 houses.
Okay. And it's about 7.6 acres altogether?
About 7.68 with the inclusion of the
alleys and
the right-of-ways.
We've had all the alleys closed and all the right-of-ways vacated.
Okay, that's already been done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what would you, if you were able to make a deal, what would you do with your business?
We would
Which has been here for a long time.
Yes.
Like, how long?
It's been here since, this particular facility has been open since 1992, probably, just right around there. We've had our manufacturing company open since 1949, so we would do some consolidating and then probably repurchase some warehousing and stuff still in the city limits, but outside of maybe down west of the city.
Our corporate office and our manufacturing facilities on the corner of Southwest 3rd and Western. It's a big, beautiful gray building with a blue top.
Okay.
Brand new construction.
Okay. And tell me very briefly what you do here. What kind of business?
We remanufacture engines, transmissions for different customers, as well as the big 3, as well as some large fleets. And we also have some private contracts, and then we do some state and local contracts as well. But mainly just remanufacturing of transmissions, automatic transmissions, engines, transfer cases, powertrain products.
Okay. And how many people work here?
In this location, we have about 60 employees.
Okay. And you think you'd be able to maintain or even expand your employment?
Yes.
If the deal was right and you were able to move?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, here's the hard question. The guys like right over there think that they deserve $100 million for a piece of ground. I don't know exactly how big it is compared to yours, but relatively close. And I'm being led to understand that you think that you could make a deal for what the city's budgeted for acquisition for land for the convention center, which is about $12.8 million.
We should be in that neighborhood.
Okay, how can you? Are those guys out of line, or are you good Samaritans?
Well, I'd like to think we are. I can't really comment on what they're doing over there. All we can do is do the right thing where we're at. So,
okay. You see it as a win-win for the city and for your business and for your family and your employees?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
The only thing I'd want to add too
is
right over here where you see this kind of beige dilapidated building, and then the rock building and the tall building behind it. That entire city block is already owned by the city. So in our opinion, this is the perfect location for the convention center, and that is the perfect spot for the hotel.
Okay.
And you can literally throw a baseball from the corner of our property and land about in the middle of where the other convention center was going to be.
I know it's. I mean,
it's right there.
I drove by it on the way down. It's very, very
it's got better access than inside there too, as well.
Right. And that's one of the things too to talk about that they talked about today was traffic, and the way to make a convention center work takes big, heavy trucks with big, long trailers. And we just drove through that from the city office back down to our building I can't imagine lining up semis to try to get into a convention center in the middle of the brand new school they built, whatever they're going to put over where the theater center was. Whereas this location is very used to having big, large trucks show up all day with long trailers, and it's no issue for this neighborhood. So, as the other thing you said in the meeting was part of the conditions were catalysts for improvement for the neighborhood. So if the convention center went right here and they removed the 6 houses behind us over here, then you have nothing else to expand behind you but more hotels, more higher density residential, and it would be fantastic for this part of Oklahoma City.
What impediments, if any, do you see? I mean, it sounds like a win-win for everybody all the way around.
Yes.
I don't think there's any impediments to this property for the city. The only thing I'd like to see is the trolley car come north on Walker. If we're going to have the streetcar, if we're going to have $200 million worth of residential development just to the east of us and to the south of us, and we want to bring those residents to Bricktown at the convention center, then the trolley needs to come north on Walker.
Okay.
Directly to our north, that street, that'll be the boulevard.
Right.
So our boundaries are the boulevard, the park buffer, and hopefully the trolley car.
Okay.